Finally, dude, let's fucking go. Tokyo Ghoul read chapter 80. I'm so ready to read this chapter right now. You guys don't even know. Like, first of all, before we get into anything, I want to apologize to you guys for how late this live reaction is. It's my bad. First of all, Saturday when the chapter came out, I was feeling, I was a bit under the weather. I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't 100%. So I didn't want to record a live reaction that was going to be mediocre. I wasn't going to be into it. I wanted to read the chapter. Trust me when I say I really want to just fucking read the chapter. But I held back because I wasn't in the right state to do the live reaction. Saturday night, we had the Osamatsu drinking game. I ended up getting real fucked up. I was going to live react to the chapter while I was drunk. But yeah, I got far more drunk than I expected. I was just like, no. It's not happening. It's not happening. So, ultimately, it got pushed back. I didn't have time to do it yesterday, and here we fucking are. So, I'm really sorry to you guys. I feel bad that it's taking me long to get this out, especially because I know so many of you really love my live reactions for TG, really love my TG content and videos in general, and that makes me really happy. But don't get it twisted, man. Don't get it twisted. Even if you were really anticipating this live reaction, and I love you guys for that, even if you were, at least you fucking read the chapter, man. At least you probably read the chapter like 5-6 times at this point. I have yet to read it. You don't understand. It hurts me far more than it hurts you when I miss TG on the day that it drops and I have to wait on it. You know, in the future, honestly, what I might do, and this is where it comes to you guys. I know I said that I would always do live reactions for TG going forward, and that's going to remain true for the most part. But in the future, if I have to miss the chapter the day it drops, and I'm not going to get to it till the following day or a couple days after, I might slip and just read the chapter and do an analysis review instead of the live reaction. So it's going to be up to you guys every week to continue to let me know if the chapter really is live reaction worthy or not. So in case that situation arises, I'll be able to hold back. Otherwise, but it's very rare that I miss the chapter when it drops anyway, so otherwise it's always going to be live reactions. But with that said, I'm ready to get into it. Two things before we start. One, I didn't hear too many of the whispers this weekend. I didn't hear too many of the whispers. Some people actually told me that it wasn't too bad that I didn't get to do the live reaction because the chapter wasn't as crazy as last week, which I can't imagine it being on the level and the caliber of last week's chapter and the level of insanity that Ishida hit us with. Yeah, I'm fine with a more relaxed chapter, but I still want answers to the mystery established with that last speech bubble with Urie at the end of last chapter, because that shit, there's only so many people that could refer to, and I swear to God, if it's JUUZOU, I don't care if it's Kuri. HOUJI, I'm going to be salty if HOUJI went out off screen, because HOUJI versus Tatara is something I've wanted to see for the longest, especially with Sato being there now. It'll be a fucking crazy dynamic. So I really want to see that. Most likely Ishida will show us that, even if this... I could easily see him having said that and then flashing back to the event. So, if it's Kuri, Kuri's badass, but as long as it's not JUUZOU that goes out, I'll be okay with it. If it's young Washu, dude, if it's Masuri, that's brilliant. That's fucking brilliant. But with that said, that's one thing that I'm curious about. Also, people told me to actually read the Helvetica scans this week because the scan quality on Manga Stream is not the best. And personally, I hear you. I have yet to look at the chapter at all. I gotta do my live reaction, so I'm gonna read it on Manga Stream just because I know that I like the actual translation on Manga Stream much more than I like how they do it on Helvetica. So I'm gonna read it on Manga Stream, and then if the image quality really is that bad to where it's throwing me off, I'll go back and look at the Helvetica scans after we do the initial run through on Manga Stream. So now, with all that said, Tokyo Ghoul Chapter 80, titled "Give Me Teeth," man. And look at this fucking cover art. This miracle jump card. Dude, this is fucking savage. The artwork. These color palettes. Kaneki looks like an absolute savage. I need this image. I need this image without the text and shit because it's too real. It's too real. But let's go, man. I've been waiting to read this for 2 days. A week and 2 motherfucking days, man. Tokyo Ghoul making an appearance on the latest Miracle Jump. Okay. Actually, latest information on the app game. Not concerned about that. Before Abara, who managed to vanquish Three Blades Misa, another killer appears. We're going back to Kuro. Yo, you see, this is what I'm talking. I swear to God. I swear to God, because this is one of my possibilities last week, especially if there was something off with that translation. And it meant to say he followed his master the first day. Either way, let's just get into it, man. Let's see what Hami is up to. I can only but defend. At this rate, I barely have any chance of winning. Son must recover the perfection of the Abara. Must display. Yo, Abara is beasting though, even if he's saying he can only defend. This bitch slid one of her kagune into the ground, one of the tentacles into the ground, and tried to claw it up behind the man. Said that dodge though. Clearly the man has been observing his senpai. Clearly the man has been observing Suzuya and getting that skill. And that's one thing I want to talk about real quick, because I remember back during the Misa chapter, which that chapter destroyed me in of itself. But back when we got the revelation of this two-eyed Kakugan fucking Kuro coming in there and about to square up against Abara, everyone was telling me back when Abara finished off Misa that the Quinke that he has is in fact the Skull Leader from the Joker one-shot. And I knew that, but at the time it didn't like resonate with me because it had been so long since I'd read Joker. So I actually went back since that chapter, and reread Joker. And thinking about Hanbi's character now, thinking about how Abara's character is at this stage, he really has come a long way from that one shot, especially with his sense of almost self-loathing and lack of courage. So it's very interesting to see this kind of inner monologue, the perfection of the Abara, son. What the fuck, dude? She looks fucking savage. What is up with her arms? What is that? And then she has the Rinkaku going into the ground. Is this, are you telling me this is the formation of Kakuja? Because we still really don't know what the fuck is going on with her talking to Shiro, whether she's batshit, whether she consumed Shiro, implanted the Kakugan, and, you know, is hearing these kinds of voices and representation of Shiro due to her insanity and because of the cannibalism, going down the path to Kakuja. This might very well suggest that. Or whether there was some weird fusion of the two of them and she actually took in Shiro into her body, which was the other theory that I had, but that doesn't make sense without Kano's involvement. This right here looks like the beginnings of a Kakuja, man. Reflexes are good. Guard too. Both of ours, that is. Kuro's fucking insane right now. She's absolutely insane. I wonder what Amon has to say about all of this, son. I was always the best at using my quick. No, she's clearly evolved to another level right now. The Rinkaku is now detachable? Look at that fucking kagune blade, dude. Her fucking Rinkaku is now detachable. That's fucking savage. Reminds me of my days as a cadet. Shall we play? Of forced ignorance. Concentrated Hanbi defense. This man, dude. This man is. I'm really starting to like Hanbi. Even though he took out Misa, and after that chapter, I really liked him. I really liked her. Hanbi's a boss, dude. Just coming up, thinking about Joker and seeing him throughout the entire. Every time we've seen him in Re, especially these most recent chapters on Re. This dude is a beast. He's completely outmatched here, though. Kuro is on another level right now. There. A headbutt, yo. What are these savage fighting tactics? Yeah, the image quality is definitely poor on this scam. I noticed it since page 1, but it definitely really is not up to par with how it normally is. No. I'm gonna have to go to Helvetica after this for sure, but I really like the translations on Manga Stream more than Helvetica. I am weaker. Her brute strength, how incredibly. Dude, did she just smack? You see him tumbling through the y'all. Squeeze out every last drop of that Abara stamina juice. Missed with the blade. This is bad. It's bad that my eyes cannot keep up with her movements. Was that like a leg to the face? Dude, the image quality is poor. He's fucked though. He's absolutely fucked. Damn. He's getting knocked around like a ragdoll right now. I barely have time to receive her. Dude, Kuro with these detachable kagune is no joke. Just pierce that into the man's leg. Ow. Owie. I do not understand. Ow, my leg. Why do you follow him? He thinks nothing of life. You've been abandoned, haven't you? You seem to misunderstand 3 things. I shall correct you. Dude, yeah, the thing about this statement, Kuro, you don't understand that the man's changed at this point. You don't understand what the influence of Shinohara did to his life, but either way, I feel her vendetta. I feel Kuro's vendetta, but JUUZOU's my boy, dude. If anything happens to JUUZOU, as everybody knows, JUUZOU's always been one of my top 5 characters in the entire series. First, it is natural and expected for a Ghoul investigator to follow his superior. Loyalty is of no matter. Second, even so, I, Abara, am brimming with loyalty for Special Class Suzuya. Third, let's go, dude! Suzuya-Senpai, never abandon y'all. This page is beast. Suzuya-Senpai never abandons his underlings. Look at the man coming in with the full side swing. He was able to switch from that position to a throwing stance so quickly. And his aim is dead on. I guess I can't even dodge it, dude. JUUZOU! I feel like it's been so long since JUUZOU has gotten any shine. Like, not since the auction has JUUZOU really gotten any shine in Re. Yeah, yo, I need to see this. Yo! What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Dude, she's completely unfazed. 3 of these blades in her fucking face. One of them pierces into her left eye. She doesn't even flinch. She's smiling. I'm glad to see you, Ray. Dude, her regenerative prowess is even on another level than it even was before. And yeah, she's a Rinkaku, so she boasts the highest regenerative ability, but it was nowhere near this level prior. There's some weird shit going on right now, dude. There's some really weird shit going on right now. Which, for her to... Dude, Kano and Eto have to be involved in this. There's no way. There's no way. It can't even just be... Although it does strike me as Kakujo. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. You've become quite monstrous, haven't you, Kurona? Is it time for Yo, boss? Is it time for another class reunion? Fine. I'm slicing up trees like it's nothing out here. She's dodging everything. Your lackeys, huh? Yeah. I could see some of these guys going out for sure, though. Honestly, I don't really remember the names of JUUZOU's squad. I need to look up their names after this because, I mean, granted, they haven't really, they're pretty much background at this stage, but still, I should know their names. Your lackeys, huh? You're important, ever so important. I'm elated I get to show Shiro the sight of you suffering. Shiro, she survived those wounds? Dude, look at that smile! JUUZOU! Dude, that might just have to be, that's like Avatar status. That's Avatar worthy. That might be a profile picture that you guys see coming through. That smile is amazing. Shiro, she survived those wounds? Eh? She's right here, right? The fuck? What the fuck? Don't you dare ignore her. Oh my god. What is that? Is it speaking? Yo. So I was right then. I knew one of those theories had to be right. She could have just been batshit, but that wouldn't account for the dual kagune. Just some people were just keen to be like, she just implanted that. This is yo. I see. Disgusting. An unwanted class reunion. A color cover and center insert. Beast, I'm looking forward to that, but yo. Fuck is this, man? Yeah. So they straight up implanted Shiro into her. I need to go to the Helvetica scan because the image quality throughout this chapter was poor. I'm gonna look through that right now, starting with that last page and see if that's any clearer. But this shit looks fucking gross, dude. And you see it kind of branching outward. Where are Kuro's tits? I guess they're always flat as fuck. Anyway, I digress. That's neither here nor there. You see it kind of branching outwards, so that's what I was seeing trickling down the arm. So it's not even Kakuja. They've straight up implanted. I don't know if they've implanted Shiro's Kakuho into her. If they've implanted Shiro's genes straight up, a portion of Shiro's body. And I say they, but if she's looking for her purpose on this island right now is revenge on JUUZOU and looking for Kano. And they left her there with Shiro. You're telling me that, and there's no way she could have done this herself though. Unless she consumed a portion of Shiro. I still think she probably consumed a portion of Shiro. This is fucking weird, dude. And it's speaking, it's almost on some Noro shit, dude. It's almost on some Noro and KANAE shit. And now by extension Kaneki, but this is fucking disgusting. Let me look at the Helvetica scan, son. I'm actually gonna read through it real quick. Cause that chapter was very straightforward. But I never really liked the Helvetica dialogue. After fending off the three blaze means of the new assassin that Abara now faces, to regain the upper hand, I must reveal my true ability. See the perfection of the Abara just sounded so much doper, dude. But instantly, the image quality is infinitely better. It's so much better. What is up with that scan this week, dude? They're slipping. Your reactions are not bad. Your defense isn't bad either. Our forte is the manipulation of the Quinque. Oh my, yeah, the image quality is infinitely better in this scan. But again, I really don't fuck with the translation. Alright, let me just look at these images. Because I wanted to see that kick too. That looks fucking clean. Yo, this page still gets me, dude. JUUZOU leaping in there like a fiend. And this shit with the blades just in Kuro's face. That is some twisted shit. Which the ending now explains the regeneration as well. It really is very, very similar to Noro. So maybe Eto had a hand in it, or Eto with Kano utilized the similar method that Eto would use with detachable kagune and implant portions of herself into individuals like Noro and KANAE, and then Kano did the same thing with Shiro in KURO. I can let Shiro see the pain on Suzu's face. That line is actually more beast. Shiro-chan, that sack of intestines has managed to survive. Yo. Oh yeah. Yeah, that shit looks so much more disgusting in this. It's like a face. You can see like the eyes, and it's mad distorted, the mouth and shit. That is nasty as fuck. What the hell, dude? I can only imagine how that's affecting her on every level. If she's legitimately still speaking to the consciousness of Shiro. Sick, dude. JUUZOU's not losing to this. I actually, after seeing the progression of this chapter, I really no longer think that the special classes followed his master to death refers to JUUZOU. But then who else is master? It's that line of itself that fucks with it. Unless was HOUJI's master actually Mado? Because I recall that, but I don't. That could work. That could very well work. But I need to see that fight then. JUUZOU's not gonna lose to this, man. This is fucking disgusting. I don't see KURO going out here either. Don't know how this is gonna play out. It's some weird shit, son. I definitely see what people mean by the chapter being very just not as crazy and straightforward. That last page is sick. It's twisted. It's definitely one of the more straightforward chapters we've gotten in a while. I don't really have much to talk about in terms of diving into anything. The biggest question on my mind still is what that last speech bubble in chapter 79 meant and who that was referring to. And then what the fuck is actually going on with Kurona here, because it's been now down to her actually being physically fused with Shiro, but what is this method? What does this mean? I mean, her regenerative abilities are clearly much stronger. Her kagune has achieved a new level. She has dual kakugan, which I don't know if is a result of the fusion or if it was just implanted into her. Detachable, dude, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. That's pretty much it, though. That's pretty much it. Next week's chapter will be interesting. Next week's chapter will definitely be interesting. Long stream, man. Get your shit together. Don't give me these poor. Dude, looking at these images side by side, no wonder people were like, "Yo, just read the Helvetica," because this, yo, I can't even make out the face in this. Oh well, that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. I actually really enjoyed that chapter. Getting some JUUZOU shine is getting me hype, and this whole thing with KURO is pretty fucking interesting. But let me know your thoughts, and I'm gonna get up out of here. Peace.